Hey guys, so first up today I'm going to play a game called Queen of Moths. It looks a little bit different from stuff I'm used to playing, but we're going to give it a go. This is the description. It's a winter night. You are coming home by train. You have to change trains at a small train station in the middle of the forest. It's not the first time you've traveled this route, but now you feel like something is different, as if something was watching you. Alright, so let's get to it. Yeah, this is very different from what I'm used to playing. Okay. The train stops at the station where you need to make a transfer. It's a dark and cold night, but fortunately, you only need to wait a few minutes for the next train. Click. Click. As you grab the handle, you discover that the door is locked, preventing you from getting inside. Rude. It's snowing. Okay, so now we make a choice. So it's just gonna try the locked door? Yeah, okay. Okay, so my options aren't necessarily going to change. Smoke a cigarette. Don't smoke a cigarette. Don't smoke, kids. It's bad for you. You pull out a pack of cigarettes, but then you remember you weren't supposed to smoke. Exactly. You quickly put it back in your pocket. Surrounded by darkness, your gaze fixates on the sole source of light, an aged orange lamp. There's something strangely hypnotic about the way it glows. Is there? You gonna touch it? Suddenly, your attention is seized by a subtle movement occurring right beside it. It's a moth! Ah! The great moth bounces against the lamp in its mad dance. Is that me? Looks like I'm doing a dance. Despite what you thought, someone besides you is also waiting at this station. Yeah, we're not gonna talk to strangers. You see the man walk away into the darkness surrounding the station after a while. Good. You're standing at the station. Oddly enough, you start to feel the warmth on your face. That means you're like... Doesn't that normally mean you're gonna... get hypothermia? Don't you get warm? It's like the bright summer sun is shining. It reminds you of a holiday. Past trips. Wonderful, warm days without worries. Okay, only had one option there. It's summer. The sun is shining bright. People are walking around the station waiting for their trains. In the distance, you see your mother calling you with a smile on her face. See, we're letting our guard down because we're daydreaming. And there's a stranger walking around. This is not a good idea. Forest surrounding the station smells like holidays and freedom. You watch the train go by. You wonder where they are going. Right? You are walking towards your mother. It's time to get on a train. Let's be nosy. You stop by a group of people to overhear their conversation. Unfortunately, they don't say anything interesting. Your mother's voice snaps you out of your thoughts. Out of the corner of your eye, you see a man waving at you. Who is this? Oh, there's a dog! You approach a little dog who's very happy to see you. Of course they are. Dogs love me. It jumps up, wagging its tail vigorously. You laugh and stroke its head. However, you don't hear your mother's voice this time. It is this silence that draws your attention. As you get closer, you see that something is wrong. Your mom isn't getting on the train, probably because you're ignoring her. She stares at you. Her eyes turn black. That's not good. The cold of the void oozes from them. You feel that the void is hungry. Weird. The whole world around you fades. Darkness and cold devour the summer day. You're not a kid anymore. You understand that. It's just you and those burning eyes in the skull of some creature. A wall of unhuman fear grows between you. Hunger. 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 You don't hear anything, but you know what the creature is thinking. You know what this being feels. Uncontrollable, overwhelming hunger. It all comes down to just those empty eyes and the feeling of hunger. Okay, we get it, he's hungry. You feel as if you were surrounded by black wings that separate you from the rest of the world. It engulfs you as if you were the property of this inhuman being. Ooh. When you open your eyes, clenched in horror, you see that you're standing at the station. Again, same place, the same night, same winter. Okay? You see footprints in the snow. Something bad is going on here. Something very bad. You don't want to be alone. So we're gonna go further into the woods. You don't know why, but you follow a strange man. That's not a good idea. Straight into the forest. An even worse idea. Complete darkness surrounds you strangely quickly. Suddenly you realize you don't know where you are. Oh, lots of things. Let's try that. You feel panic rising. You wander into the dark, not knowing where to go. This should be fun. You feel panic rising. You wander in the dark, not knowing where to go. So do I just have to keep clicking till I click the right one? You notice something dispelling the darkness. However, something is entirely different. Just a moment ago, it was winter. Now you feel a sticky warmth on your skin, surrounded by the suffocating stench of decay. Ew. A dark forest surrounds you. The trees, like fingers of corpses, seem to close in above you. I bet y'all didn't realize that you were just going to have me reading a story to you for this video. I didn't realize it either, so surprise! You have no idea what's happening or where you are, but you know one thing. Death has taken absolute control in this place. To the middle. Ugh. You approach the warped and battered hut door. It appears tightly closed. You touch the door, but they don't budge. How are you supposed to enter? You're probably not. However, you still wonder if you really should. You shouldn't. Yeah, let's try anyways. You push harder against the door, but nothing happens. You listen for a moment. Maybe you'll hear someone inside? Probably not. Unfortunately, no. Complete silence. Let's just knock. For a moment, nothing happens. As you raise your hand to knock again, you hear someone approaching the door. Cautious footsteps cause the floorboards to creak. Finally, the door slowly opens. However, no one stands on the other side. You only see the dark interior of the hut. Yeah, let's go in. We're here. You step into the darkness of the hut. The interior is completely dark. Not even the hazy light from outside helps. Light from outside? Suddenly, you realize that there's no opening behind you where the door used to be. Nothing. Nothing except the sense of presence. Something is here with you. Voice. What are you? Rude. I might as well talk to it. It knows we're here. Doesn't matter. Nothing matters now. In the dark corner of the hut, you suddenly glimpse the faint glint of two sets of eyes. Something is there. Something is watching you. However, the voice doesn't come from that direction. It resonates directly in your mind. You don't know where you are. You don't know what you're facing. Well, yeah, that's why I said I wanted to understand what was going on. The eyes in the corner of this hut suddenly disappear. You look around and spot them in a different location. Who are you? You won't understand. I am. There's a moment of silence, as if the entity you're conversing with is contemplating its response. I am the last song of the dead world. You don't understand anything. That seems like a bold statement for me to make, considering I just busted into this hut and started asking this thing who it is or what it is. You believe in logic. You believe in truth and lies. You believe in reality and illusion. That's a mistake. Probably. You're within the mind of a being to whom none of this applies. The one you fell victim to. That doesn't explain anything. The one that is a relic, an echo of a universe that no longer exists. Perhaps one of the things that survived the death of the old cosmos at the birth of the new. A parasite that drains everything from successive worlds until they become mere lifeless rocks and handfuls of ashes. Why? Where does such evil come from? Evil? What does evil mean? Do you think such categories apply to that entity? You are greatly mistaken. I just wish this never happened, that it turns out to be just a bad dream. Perhaps you are the way. Do you want to escape from here? Yes. What certainty? What a pure, powerful response. I think there's still some of your own soul left in you. I should hope so. You haven't been completely devoured yet. Perfectly. So will you help me escape? Perhaps, but everything comes at a price. Of course it does. Every decision, even the smallest gesture, carries consequences. Consequences that cannot be foreseen beforehand. Every step in life is a step into the unknown. Are you ready for it? So be it. Those words echo in your mind. You wait, but nothing else happens. The silence becomes even more oppressive, as if it's taking on its own density and weight. You feel the weight of it pressing on you, constricting your thoughts and senses. It's as if the silence itself is suffocating, filling every corner of your mind. It crushes you more and more. In addition to the silence, you also notice that the darkness around you seems to come to life. It creeps closer and closer to you. Its cold fingers reach out towards your body and your soul. You fall to your knees. You lose your breath. Panic floods your mind. You want to escape, but you can't move. You want to scream, but you're out of breath. The living darkness and heavy silence seep into your body through your mouth, your eyes, your skin. Everything freezes. Everything disappears. You wake up suddenly, drenched in sweat. Other train passengers look at you with embarrassment. Were you screaming or talking in your sleep? You look around panicked, but slowly reality wins out. You begin to understand that what you saw and experienced was just a nightmare. Incredibly realistic and clear, but only a dream. You calm your breath and adjust yourself in your place. It's just a dream, nothing more. There's nothing to be afraid of. That strange feeling of some inhuman presence at the edge of your consciousness is surely just a remnant of that dream. I doubt it. Like that irritating feeling of someone whispering in your ear, but so softly that you can't understand anything. Everything will pass when you wake up completely. Everything is fine. That's right. As you try to make a move, you realize that you can't. You had to completely numb yourself while sleeping in an uncomfortable seat. As in, you were sleeping in an uncomfortable position and like your whole body went numb? Is that what that means? Let's see. Outstretch. What does that mean? Let's try stretching your hands. Realize that it's not numbness. You don't feel it. You don't feel anything at all. It's as if everything is fine. However, you have no control over your body. However, you feel that there will be no help. The scream echoes only in your head. The body still doesn't move. You can't do anything, no matter how hard you try. You begin to understand. You don't know where these words come from. They're born in the depths of your mind. You simply start to know. The price of liberation, the price you had to pay. The liberation from the nightmare you paid with your body. The end, or just a beginning. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna play that again. I'm gonna kind of speed through some of the text parts, and then we're gonna make a different decision and see if we get a different ending. So let's go. Yes, we know this already. Train stops at the station. Dark and cold. A few minutes. All right, let's get out of here. Door's gonna be locked. We're over here. We're still not gonna smoke because that's bad for you. On the light. Open it again. There's gonna be the moth. Despite what you thought, someone is still there. Let's talk to the stranger this time. Approaching a man, he looks up at you. There's something disturbing about his face. I'll say. Strange man. Oh, are you waiting too? Yes, that's right. Yes, everyone's waiting. They wait and wait. What do you mean? Nothing. I am waiting. Yes, we have established that. Not quite knowing what to answer, you look around anxiously. When you want to look at the strange man again, he is no longer here. Disappeared. It's impossible for him to leave without you noticing. And yet, you are alone again. A very strange thing. Very disturbing. You're standing at the station. Oddly enough, you start to feel the warmth on your face. Here we go again. Summer. Mother's calling. Let's see. Watch train go by. Whenever they're going. Walking towards your mother. It's time to get on the train. Let's get on the train. Something is making you vaguely anxious. Are you sure you want to get on the train? Well, not now. As you get closer, you see that something is wrong. Your mom isn't getting on the train. She stares at you. Okay, so we're doing this again. Darkness, not a kid. Wall of fear. Hunger, hunger, hunger. The thing feels hunger. In case you didn't know, the thing is hungry. Alright, now we're back to the winter. Let's go into the woods. Further into the woods. Complete darkness. Realize you don't know where you are. Alright. Feel panic. Wander in the dark. Not knowing. Feel panic. I'm trying to click all the ones that I didn't click last time. Yeah, just gives me the same answer every time. Okay, there we go. Dispelling the darkness. Something is entirely different. It was winter. Now the warmth again, and the smell of decay. You have no idea what's happening where you are, but you know one thing: death has taken absolute control in this place. I think I went middle last time, so let's go over here. Let's just keep going to the left. That's the same. Okay, so I guess no matter what, it kind of takes you the same route, and you end up at the shack. Approach the door. Appears tightly closed. Touch the door. Doesn't budge. Really should. So like if I give up and go back to the station, as you move away from the hut, you feel an increasing cold surrounding you. Finally, snowflakes fall on your face, and you find yourself in the middle of the forest. Okay, so go left. I'm just gonna keep going left. Left? Is that the same thing? Yes. Okay, so I guess we gotta go right, because... let's go right again. You notice a strange movement among the trees. Before you make a conscious decision, you move in that direction. What are those? You see dark silhouettes wandering slowly through the trees. Do you see smaller and larger figures? Maybe adults and children? Walk up on them. You've had enough of it all. Maybe they can explain something to you. You come out of the trees and approach a group of figures. Hi! Hello! You're approaching, calling out. The figures seem to notice your presence. A few of them stop, listening and sniffing strangely. Not a good sign. You come closer, and then they turn around. And they're moths! Yep. They have no face! They're all like patches of blackness in the darkness of the forest. Instead of faces, they have gaping holes filled with a cold, dead glow. They're slowly approaching you. You want to run, but you trip and fall to the ground. Of course you do. You see them getting closer. With every step they take, your own thoughts fade away. Your mind is filled with screaming, horrible, terrifying, inhuman screaming. The screams of dozens, hundreds of throats ripped with unimaginable suffering. You know you can't hear this cacophony anywhere but in your head. As if this sick concert was just for you. It intensifies every moment the wraiths come close to you. When they are at your fingertips, you are flooded with such a wave of ghostly screams that you lose sight of the whole world. You fall unconscious. Am I gonna wake up in the train? You wake up in complete darkness. Okay. Now what? Hello? Okay, I don't know if it's frozen or what, so I'm gonna exit. Yes. If I continue, what happens? Okay, I'm back to the strangers. So, what if I go this way? You sneak around carefully so that they don't notice you. It's not difficult. The figures seem to ignore their surroundings. It's as if they were waiting for something. You finally see a glow appearing between the trees. The figures must have been waiting for this because they all raise their heads in that direction. The forest is flooded with more and more light. The figures move towards the light mindlessly, like moths. You see more details now. The figures are weird. Yeah? They seem to have inhuman, wrong proportions. Their bodies are wrapped in tatters of rags that flutter with every move. They are stains of darkness in the forest. Only now that you notice that you're unconsciously starting to walk toward the light yourself. Go this way. Terrified, you find the strength within yourself to break the bizarre charm of the light. You turn and run into the darkness that now feels like salvation. You're walking through the dark. You feel like you're not in charge of your own steps. Turns out that you arrive at the same place again, to that weird, nightmarish train station. Can I go in now? You grab the handle. This time the door is open. You enter its dark interior. At first you see nothing, but then you start to see some outlines. Ew. The floor is covered with thick layers of dark, sticky dirt. Gross. You have no idea what it could be. Maybe you'd rather not know. The chairs in the waiting room are covered with something like cobwebs, but this one here is much thicker and kind of moist. Gross! Its appearance reminds you of sinews and meat. As you cross the narrow entrance into the station, you almost lose your footing. First, there's the smell, a fetid, almost incapacitating wave of rot and corruption. And then you see it. Pennywise? Your mind can't take it. I can't tell what it is. You see dozens, maybe hundreds of bodies, tangled in incomprehensible anatomical chaos. You don't know where one man begins and the next ends. It's like one, and at the same time you feel that there are many different people here. Even what you thought was part of the architecture seems to be something alive. Everything reminds you of the inside of some nightmare body. When you look closer, you see not only fragments of human bodies, but also something that is not human. A sticky, damp, yellowish mist hangs in the thick air. Nasty. You can't look away. You see more and more details. Strange, disturbing, terrifying details. In the chaos of tangled bodies, you also see something else. The body of something that is not human. Everything moves gently and slowly, to the rhythm of the slow beating of barely living hearts, to the rhythm of wheezing, hoarse breaths. You get the impression that the bodies somehow notice your presence. They feel your gaze. They're moving faster and faster. They crawl in a web of sinews that wrap around them. Intertwined bodies rise above the floor. Ugh! A creature, dripping with something you can't name, emerges from between the bodies. It knows about your presence. You stand there, paralyzed with horror, as it turns its face towards you. You want to scream, but you can't. You want to run, but you can't move. The creature stares at you with a penetrating gaze. You feel that look devouring up your soul, devouring up who and what you are. You already know. It's too late. That thing becomes your ruler, the ruler of your body. You are a servant. You are the victim. You wake up suddenly, drenched in sweat. Other train passengers look at you with embarrassment. Were you screaming or talking in your sleep? Alright, we did this already. Panicked, reality, understand what you saw and experienced was a nightmare. Realistic, a dream. Adjust yourself in your place, just dream, nothing more, nothing to be afraid of. Strange feeling of some inhuman presence at the edge of your consciousness is surely just a remnant of that dream. Like that irritating feeling, whispering, everything will pass when you wake up completely. Everything is fine. That's right. I guess we'll see. The end or just a beginning. So I guess I don't know if I got away that time. I'm unclear. I guess I could move, and I didn't make any deals. So, that was interesting. It was different, but I enjoyed it. So, since this one was kind of short, I've got another game coming up for you guys called Scary Game. It was free on Steam, so we'll see if it's any good or not. This is the description. You open your eyes in a dark, unfamiliar room. Each door drags you into a new chamber filled with absurd surprises and dark comedy. Will you manage to escape, or will you continue to star in this black comedy? Let's get going, see what happens. All right, it is dark. Do we have a flashlight? F for flashlight? Oh, we do have a flashlight. This was another one that I can't play with a controller. Sad day. Oh well. Anything? Nope. Nothing with that. Okay. Get on the table. We got a shit. Oh, E. Okay. Looks like some people went crazy. I guess that's all that's trying to tell me. Let's go. Let's go this way. See if this door opens. E. E for interact, apparently. Oh! Hi! Why is your head on backwards? Oh. We got quite the horsepower there. Alright, let's just go over here and go by these doors one by one. E? Oh! Ew. Okay, yeah, you could just go back in there and stay in there. How about that? This door? Oh. What has he been stabbed with? That's gross. Can I interact? Can I pick these up? Oh, no. I can zoom in really far, but I can't do anything with them. Okay. Gross. Oh. What is that? Blank, 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 1. Okay. This door? E. I'm pressing E. E to open. Thank you. Oh. What does that mean? What am I supposed to do with that information? Can I open drawers? Oh! Oh! Woo! Okay. Who? Oh, your head's back on the right way. Are you giving me the finger? Do you only have one finger? Oh. Rude. How do you keep going in and out of that door when there's a clearly like a keypad? Okay, this looks like an office. This is maybe... Oh! Hey, guy. Why is your head so small? Okay. Do I just pick one? Why are your fingers so short? Does it matter which one I pick? Let's pick this one. Oh, oh, oh! Okay. Oh, okay, I get to pick again. Cool. So, what happens if we pick the middle? You gonna, like, stomp me? Kick me? Alright, let's try card number 3. See if that one kills me too. Let's see. Oh! 52. Oh. I guess that was the right card. He disappeared. Okay. Can I do anything with this? Can I go around? Nope, I don't fit. I guess I'm not gonna be able to go that way either. Nope, nope. Can I take that? Nope. Alright. Oop. So is it like 5? I'm sorry, I clicked 5, but that's a 6. Aha. Aha. Hmm. Well, that's wrong, so how do I clear it out? Yeah, I know, it's incorrect. Okay, so 5. Really? That's what we're doing? That's the game we're playing? 5, 2, 0, 1? No? Okay. Alright, let's do some more looking. See if we can figure out. Oh, Well, hello. That wasn't there before. So it's something, something, 3-1. Did this one fill in anymore? No. Can I go back in this room? Do you have a part of the code? No? Okay. What is that? Oh, it's a camera. So, oh, really close. 5, 2, 3, 1. Oh, creaky door. I really need some WD-40 in this place. Let's see. What's going to happen in this room? Do not open. Ew. What's that? Why is my flashlight so terrible? Like, I have to be really far away from things? That's not really how flashlights work, but whatever. Do you have to go to the door that says do not open? Can I interact with these? E? No. This is not how flashlights work, okay? We're gonna open, because that's my only option. Maybe. No. Dear Lord, that just scared the bejesus out of me. Okay. Oh, it does it again. Okay, let's get away from that. What is this? There's something there. Oh. Is that a button? Okay, it's green now. Okay. Oh, now the door's open. Alright. You did this. I did. You're right. You told me not to open the door, and I did it anyways. What is that? Why is there more than one? Please just be a statue that's not gonna move or scare me in any way. Oh, there's so many of them. They're gonna move. Oh. Oh, ew. That's gross. You need to get that checked out, bro. Okay. Can I open this door? Yeah? Yeah? Okay. So what happens if I try to open this door? I like how this door is wide enough for a wheelchair and that door isn't. No, it's locked. Okay, so we're going this way. Oh, good. These are getting narrower. Oh, okay. What is that? Oh, it's key. Okay. Can I read this? Oh. Gross. Hi. Weirdo. Ew. Now, am I supposed... That was weird. Let me guess. This unlocks the door. Where the wheelchair man went. I still would like to know how he is able to just wander around as he pleases through these locked doors. Oh, no. I don't like clowns. Oh, gosh. Oh. This is gonna be the worst. Do I have to run? Oh! I don't even know what happened. Other than a clown laughed in my ear, and then I got a jump scare. Oh! Oh! Oh, how do I get away? What do I do? Oh. Oh. Please open. E? E to open? Can I close it back? Are they still chasing me? Let's close it back just in case. Huh. What is that? Is that a saw? Or is that just little broski in his wheelchair zooming around? Oh. Wait, is he sitting on a sink? No. Oh, that one's open. What's in there? All right. Ugh. What is that? Is that a dead body? Yep, that's the morgue. Oh, good. How many of these are going to stand up? You? Anybody going to move? Let's just go. Oh! Okay, that was really loud in my ears. All right, here's body number 3. What is this one going to do? Nothing? Because you've already scared the bejesus out of me twice? Another camera. What is that? Oh. I open this door. That sounds scary. What is that? Oh, no. Oh. Is this wheelchair guy? Do I have to go in here? Can I just, like, take this key and leave? Can I turn that off? Do I have to interact with you? I don't want to do this. Oh! Oh, he's gone. Okay, good. Oh, does that mean he's somewhere else? No, his wheelchair's in here. Alright, whatever. Weirdo. Can I? Okay. We can open both doors. Okay. What is that? Are you gonna move? What is that thing? What is that contraption? Okay. I'm just gonna keep going. Oh, it says exit. It says exit. Can I get out? Is this the room I started in? Well. Okay. So now what do I do? Can I go back out this way? No? 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 Okay, this stuff got moved. Is this different? No, exit. Oh, what is gonna be there when I put this down? You again? Why you got a little bell? Do you actually only have like one finger on each hand? Ew. Okay, so that was Scary Game. It was scary in some parts. Some in worse ways than others. But I guess it was fine. It was free. Oh, music stopped. Okay. I'll play the second one. The second one looks more interesting. But anyhow, thanks for joining me today. This one was kind of short, but I guess it was worth what we paid for it. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.